BoneDriven is presented by
well, just getting ready for Ohio, playing with the kids, hanging out a little bit. Not much time left. We're leaving Sunday. It's Friday night. Pretty excited. It's going to be an amazing adventure with Eric and the Close Encounter team and Garrett and everybody. It's just going to be really cool. We were there a couple years ago, had a great time, saw some nice bucks, and really looking forward to it. We're actually following our friends at Wild Game Nation who were just there this past week. Big Bill shot a nice buck. Hopefully we have a good chance to get something done and bring it back bowhunter plan style for Team BoneDriven, of course.
Get to Dave Thomas's house. Going to Ohio bound, excited to get here. He brings everything he owns. No matter what, wherever he goes, he brings every piece of equipment he has.
We are on our way. We just left the house.
Kids crying.
Kids crying. Very sad for them for us to leave for a long time. But you know what? Eric's waiting for us at Close Encounters. Big bucks are calling our names.
She was raised on dirt floors and moonshine money, grits and sweet tea and sourwood honey, bluegrass music and barbecue after church. She played basketball back in high school, beer pong up at UNC. She never did study, she knew everybody, and she was made for me. She ain't into sex in the city, she'd rather make love and watch CMT.
Made it.
Up in the foothills under the pine trees, down on Myrtle Beach. She's a Tar Heel, she's an angel. She was sent to rock my world. You ain't lived till you've been loved by a Carolina girl.
Hello.
How you doing?
He's definitely a shooter, and you can't mistake him. He's got a big left-hand side, and his right-hand side comes way out and just crab claws at the end. But he's definitely a shooter. He's a big boy. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, they're locked on does right now, man. They're chasing like nobody's business.
I know, I'm a fisher, you know.
Over 4 years in development, thousands of hours in design. Comfort redesigned, durability reinvented. The Arrowhead by Lacrosse.
this morning. So far I've seen 2 8 points and a couple does. Decided to just sit the whole day since I'm already out here. Hopefully we get something coming in this afternoon. It's been slow now. It's about 1:30 now. Haven't seen anything in a few hours, but hopefully toughing it out will pay off.
It's pretty cool. Sunrise, Ohio. I'm at a new spot this morning. It's like in a ravine, and there's some like hills and stuff. It's pretty cool. A lot of hardwood. Sitting in front of a fruit plot. So deer should come in. Hopefully we get a shooter in here. Hopefully the night hunt's better and we get a chance at a shot tonight. Oh man, it's cold. I'm getting down to go warm up, get some coffee, eat a bagel or something, and upload all this footage. Oh, nice hot warm coffee, charge all these cameras. It's gonna be great. As a hunter, you hear things others just ignore. You see the slightest movements. You learn to pay attention to the little things nature offers you. You learn values. You learn prestige. You learn to extend your range. Strother, step up to the big leagues.
Ron Reslow with BoneDriven TV. Today we're going to talk about the Carbon Express Red Arrow. It has 3 arrows in one. The front portion of the arrow features the weight forward technology patented by Carbon Express. The middle or red zone has more flex in it to deal with the dynamic spine and oscillation in the arrow, keeping the dynamic spine where it belongs, in the middle of the arrow. The tail end of the arrow is the lightest and stiffest portion of the arrow, giving it a rock solid foundation for every shot. All Carbon Express arrows come with blazer vanes, bulldog collar, to protect the arrow from splintering from all the tight groups you will be shooting when you shoot these arrows. I've been shooting Carbon Express since 2001. They haven't failed me yet. Make sure you do check out Carbon Express today.
Well, it's been a couple great days here at Close Encounters. We've seen some great deer so far, working our butts off really. We've been in stand pretty much all day, every day, a couple hour break here and there, but I can tell you Ron's been relentless trying to harvest a nice buck here. Last time we came, you know, it was a lot of rain a couple years back, and this time it's just perfect. We fell right on the right week. It's just been a really good time, and the stand's been perfect. Everything, the setup's been great. Seen a lot of deer just haven't had a chance to shoot at a shooter yet. We've seen a lot of great deer. I was able to see a nice shooter today, but he came in so fast and moved so fast, it was just not possible to get my camera. It just happened so quick. So hoping that our luck turns around the last 3 days we got left here, and that we can turn this around and get lucky to get a big one. It'd be nice to do it. And I tell you what, you know, the state of Ohio has done an amazing job with these deer. It's amazing to see the big bucks that have come from this state. It's a lot different than hunting Michigan. You know, in Michigan we don't have the size of bucks that you do in Ohio. So my hat's off to the guys of Ohio, Close Encounters, Eric, everybody has done such a great job on raising mature animals and really letting hunters see what real hunting's all about.
I was hunting one of the lots, the Toothman, and I ended up climbing down, and I was waiting for Eric to get me. And I'm standing at the base of the tree, all geared up. I got my Predator camo on, dead downwind. Standing there, and I picked up my bow, and I said I'm going to knock an arrow, because I always hear people having bucks run in front of them when they're on the ground just waiting for someone to get there. And I actually had 2 doe come in and a nice 6-point there. The closest the doe got to me was about 10 yards, and the 6-point was 15 yards maybe. I'm just standing there, just holding the bow all stiff, waiting for Eric to get there, and Eric came driving up on the quad, and they went running off. It was very impressive that they didn't see me, one with the camo I was wearing, and the dead downwind. I haven't been winded one time since I've been here, and I've had 11 deer around me in every direction around me, and they aren't small deer we're talking about. These are like 3.5-year-olds that are 130 inches. These are all bucks that normally would blow at you and take off running. So the products we're using, this dead downwind, Predator camo, is just sick. It's just unstoppable. It changes the game.
Gone, he's gone. With the windows down and that radio blasted, singing at the top of his lungs. Hat on backwards, rocking
Just a doe.
haters, 'cause there's sun in his eyes and storms in the rear view.
Hunt number 4. Only got 1 night left. Starting to wear down. It's been very cold and windy. Me and Dave are pretty exhausted. Missing the family like crazy. This pursuing big bucks is definitely tough no matter where you go. Whether you're going to an outfitter or you're just hunting some state land or whatever.
Windows down and that radio blasting, singing at the top of his lungs. Hat on backwards, rocking aviators, 'cause there's sun in his eyes and storms in the rear view.
Here we go, baby. Thursday night, night hunt. Let's get it done, son. Got the decoy out tonight. Trip here is coming to a close. Unfortunately, we weren't successful this time around, but you know, that's hunting, and we're looking for big bucks, and you know, they're hard to get to sometimes, and they kept coming at night on trail cam, just not showing themselves during the light. So we got to get moving, get back to Michigan. Today is opening day gun season there. Get home to our families and
get some hunting in still in the state of Michigan to finish up our year, get some deer on the ground.
Hi, my name is Eric Ashcraft with Close Encounters Whitetail Outfitters, and we're based here in Central Ohio. We have properties in Knox, Licking, and Coshocton counties, and I've been outfitting since 2007. We have been really fortunate over the past several years to harvest some really awesome bucks here. We've strictly managed our properties. Even before I started outfitting, we were quality deer managing our properties. We've been involved with a quality deer management cooperative here local, and there's actually around 3,500 acres in that cooperative. And amongst that acreage is some of my leases. And that's where I started initially. Where I started outfitting was this area, and then grabbed a few properties, you know, on the outside edges of the cooperative, and then some other properties away from here. The furthest property I have is 20 minutes from camp. We have a lodge, as you can see here. We have a lodge that will sleep 8 comfortably, but I don't overhunt my properties. I only run 5 hunters a week. The hunts are semi-guided, fair chase, semi-guided hunts. So we have stands in place, we hunt different wind directions, and we supplemental feed, food plots, and we really have worked hard trying to have a premier outfit here in Central Ohio.
Last day at Close Encounters, this is our guide Garrett. He took us out, put us on some deer. Unfortunately, we didn't see any shooters. I saw a lot of 110s to 130s. I probably saw 15 of those. So I've seen a ton of deer, just no shooters, and it's just hunting, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of guys coming in and seeing deer moving through the brush real quick, and they were chasing does last week. Who knows, they could be locked on does right now. It's just part of the rut, I guess. I mean, we can't tell a deer
and we had a
when
full
we're
moon come in too.
And we had a full moon coming this week, so I mean, I've heard reports from even guys out west with that full moon, they're moving deer, you know, between 9 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when possibly these guys were in camp, but also these guys hunted their hearts out this week. I mean, their butts got to be sore. I can't sit that long. I mean, my hat's off to these guys because they hunted
all day.
They hunted as much as possible, and we just couldn't get her done this week. But they saw a lot of deer, just didn't happen.
And here's your tips, sir. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, nice. I don't think it's going to be though, is it?
Oh yeah.
That's yours.
That's you.
Really?
That's yours.
That's you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's
you.
Really?
Just all you just probably have to change the mods. It's the only thing you'll have to do.
Who can do that? Anyone?
Pretty much anyone. Go to any dealer, they'll get it set up for you.
Dude, that's badass.
Oh yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
That's
nice
awesome. I know you like